Are you preparing for a junior JavaScript developer interview? In this video, we cover the top 10 most commonly asked interview questions for entry-level positions. Question 1. What is the difference between var, let, and const in JavaScript? In JavaScript, we have three ways to declare variables: var, let, and const. Var is the old-school way and can be used anywhere in the function it's declared. Var is function-scoped and can be redeclared and updated within its scope. It is hoisted to the top of its scope. Let's see the result on console. As you can see, both results are the same. However, let and const are more modern and block-scoped, meaning they only exist within the block they are declared in. Let is block-scoped and can be updated but not redeclared within the same scope. It is also hoisted but not initialized. Let's see the result on console. Const is block-scoped and cannot be updated or redeclared. It must be initialized at the time of declaration and is also hoisted but not initialized. Let's see the result on console. Now, I am trying to change its value, but I am getting error. This is because const is read-only and cannot be changed. Question 2. What is a closure in JavaScript? Closures are a powerful feature in JavaScript. They allow a function to remember the environment in which it was created. This means that even after the outer function has finished running, the inner function still has access to the variables from the outer function. A closure is a function that retains access to its lexical scope even when the function is executed outside that scope. In other words, a closure allows a function to remember and access variables from its outer function even after the outer function has finished executing. Please don't forget to like and share this video. Please don't forget to like this video and subscribe our channel. Question 3. Explain the concept of hoisting in JavaScript. Hoisting is JavaScript's default behavior of moving declarations to the top of their containing scope during the compile phase. This applies to var declarations and function declarations, but not to let and const. See, even though I console log the variable before it is declared, I don't get any error. Hoisting is an interesting concept in JavaScript. It means that variable and function declarations are moved to the top of their scope before the code is executed. This allows us to use variables and functions before they are actually declared in the code. Now I am trying the same thing with let. If I try to console log it before the variable is declared, I am going to see an error. Question 4. What is the difference between equality and strict equality in JavaScript? Equality operator performs type coercion if the variables being compared are of different types, meaning it converts them to the same type before comparing. Strict equality operator does not perform type coercion and requires both the value and type to be the same for equality. Let's see more examples and understand better. In JavaScript, equals is the equality operator that checks for equality after converting both values to a common type, while equals is the strict equality operator that checks for equality without type conversion. Always use equals to avoid unexpected results due to type coercion. Let's see the result on console. Both console logs are false because the objects have different references. Question 5. What is a callback function in JavaScript? Callbacks are a fundamental concept in JavaScript, especially for handling asynchronous operations. A callback function is simply a function passed as an argument to another function and is called after the first function completes. A callback function is a function that is passed as an argument to another function and is executed after the completion of that function. It is used to handle asynchronous operations and manage code execution order. Question 6. What is the difference between null and undefined in JavaScript? Null is an intentional absence of any object value and is assigned to variables as a placeholder. Undefined means a variable has been declared but has not yet been assigned a value. Null and undefined are often confusing. Null is explicitly assigned to a variable to indicate that it has no value, while undefined is the default value given to variables that haven't been initialized yet. Question 7. What are JavaScript data types? JavaScript has two main types of data: primitive and non-primitive. Primitive types include numbers, strings, booleans, and more. Non-primitive types are objects, which can be arrays, functions, or other complex structures. Question 8. How does JavaScript handle asynchronous operations? JavaScript handles asynchronous operations using callbacks, promises, and async await. Callbacks are functions passed as arguments to handle tasks after completion. Promises represent future values and handle asynchronous results with then and catch. Async await syntax simplifies working with promises. To handle asynchronous operations, JavaScript uses callbacks, promises, and the async await syntax. Callbacks were the original method, but promises and async await provide more control and readability when dealing with asynchronous tasks. Question 9. What is the purpose of the this keyword in JavaScript? The this keyword refers to the context in which a function is executed. Its value depends on how the function is called. In a method, this refers to the object that owns the method. In a constructor, this refers to the instance being created. In a regular function, this refers to the global object. The this keyword can be tricky. It refers to the context where the function is executed. In object methods, it points to the object itself. In constructors, it refers to the newly created object. And in regular functions, it defaults to the global object or undefined in strict mode. Question 10. What is event delegation in JavaScript? Event delegation is a technique where a single event listener is added to a parent element to manage events for its child elements. This is more efficient than adding individual listeners to each child element, especially when dealing with dynamic content. Event delegation is a strategy used to handle events more efficiently. Instead of attaching event listeners to each child element, you add a single listener to the parent element. This way, you can handle events for dynamically added elements as well. Thank you for watching. If you found this video helpful, please like, share, and subscribe to our channel. See you in the next video.